Hey guys, this is Adam with TAT Express, and today we're gonna go over what's in the shop. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to us. If you're not subscribed to us yet, we get a lot of views. We can see the guys that aren't subscribed, so if you're not subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know next time we release another video.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.
Today we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna go through the shop. I'm gonna give you an idea of what we got going on. So let's get right into it. Okay, so the first job I'm gonna go over, this is a customer, this is a DD13. This is a DD13. It came in for a no start issue. This job has been a little bit of a headache. It's been kind of a tough to figure it out, but what we end up finding out is the low side of the pump is not lifting up the fuel to get to supply the high pressure side of the pump. In this case, we're gonna have to replace the fuel pump. We've already got the new pump on. The only thing we have left on this one is the fuel filter housing. So once that's put back on, it'll be back on the road. So let's move on to the next one here. This one here is a dump truck. It's a Ford 750. This is an older model truck. I'm pretty excited about getting into this one. It's a low power issue. This is a V8 International diesel engine. It's got the turbo mounted in the middle. So I'm pretty excited about getting into this job. So this is one, it's like I mentioned, it's a low power issue. We're gonna go through all the steps on figuring out why it's got low power. So maybe we'll do a video on that one. So let's keep on moving along. This here is from a company we work with. This is a fleet company. This one got dropped off for an air leak. Now, they're saying that the air leak is in the dash. We cannot find the air leak. We chalked the wheels, we released the brakes, we hit the brakes, we hooked it up to a trailer. What we suspect is this possible that the trailer that they're hooking up to may be having, is what's causing the leak coming back in the dash. Really, the valve's not leaking, but you hear the air passing through the valve, and that's kind of what makes it sound like the leak is in the dash. So we got with them, we're gonna retest it again. That's another thing that we like to do here. We test to verify that the problem is either fixed or we find a complaint that the customer had reported. Shooting over to this side, this truck came in for a no start issue, but an electrical problem. It did not want to turn over. The customer stated they replaced the batteries. So they came in, we checked all the connections. What we end up finding out is it had a bad starter. So this truck's already completed. We've already replaced the starter on it. We're just waiting for the customer to pick up. So anytime you have an electrical problem like that, we go over the complete system. We check connections, we clean connections, we check your whole starting and charging system. So that one should be out of here by Monday. This one here has been here for a little bit. We're just waiting for the customer to pick up. This one's a little bit of a headache. We had an electrical issue. Usually when we have electrical problems, they're a little bit hard to find. So it took us a little bit to find it, but unfortunately his electrical problem ended up burning up his ECM, but it was throwing us all over the place. It was giving us transmission faults, it was giving us ABS faults. Finally, we were able to find out he had a bad, the wire was chafing, main power cable was chafing. And once we found that, we fixed that up. Unfortunately, the ECM had to be replaced, but this one's ready to go. We're just ready for customer to pick up. So moving right along. So this particular truck, it came in a couple times. This one is actually working with FedEx, so time is just very important with this truck. We did pressure tests. The report was that the truck was losing coolant and it wasn't externally. We've already checked the EGR, we did a pressure test. What we ended up finding out is its injector cups are leaking. And the way we found that out is by draining the fuel filter, and we were able to see coolant in the fuel filter. So anytime you have cross-contamination with coolant, and fuel that's going to be an indication of failed injector cups. So moving right along, we're going to this is an Isuzu. We're going to be covering this Isuzu in more detail. This particular truck came in, what it was doing, it was just pushing out a lot of coolant out of the reservoir here. A lot of combustion gas going into the cooling system, which is an indication of a head gasket. Further tear down, we found scuffed cylinders. So we're gonna recommend that the customer overhauls this engine. So that's already tore down. It took us a little bit to get it tore down. So hopefully by Monday, we're gonna have this approved and I'll be able to get this engine rebuilt for them and back together by next week. I'm gonna show you another job that we just finished up over here. This particular truck was purchased complete with a bad engine or with a good engine in it, but it's a wrecked truck. The customer wanted the whole complete truck, so we brought in the whole truck. They're gonna be picking up this truck once we're done with it. This is the bad engine. The engine was locked up when it came in. This particular engine was in this truck over here. So we've already pulled this engine out, installed it into this truck. We got everything wrapped up, ready to go. This truck's ready to go back on the road. This is the truck that actually came in with the failed engine. So that's pretty much what we have going on. We got a few more jobs that I'd like to go over, but you know, just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what's going on in the shop. This is a new style of video that we're doing, so I hope you like it. This is probably something we're gonna be adding on to our channel, so make sure to subscribe to us if you're not subscribed to us yet. If you got any comments or concerns about your truck, you can email us, you can text us, you can call us, you can comment below. There's so many options to reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help. So until next time, guys, be safe.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law.